Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to work with pate choux, and we're going to do different piping techniques. The first one we're going to do is the little choux that you can use for profiteroles, for croquembouche, or you can stuff them with ice cream, whipped cream. And I have my pate choux. You know, place your back. Make sure you check on the channel for the recipe. And I have a plain tip, and you always put a little of the dough on the sheet pan, because when you bake, the air in the oven might try to fly the paper away. So you want to make sure your paper is secure on your tray, right? So then you're going to pipe. I'm not going to move I'm going to make a nice round. I stop. That's my first one. I'll do it again. I am like half an inch above the paper, and I push. I do not move the tip up. I just leave it there. The dough itself is going to create a circle when you push. You stop pushing and you clean. Again. And you can make them as small or as big as you want. For a croquembouche, you want to keep them on the small size. For profiteroles, you want them bigger. Push, stop, and clean. Push, stop, and clean. Push, stop, and clean. You see, you want this all nice, all equal. One thing you cannot do is pipe on the same tray small ones and large ones, because they will bake at different rates. If you want small ones, do all small ones, then take another tray and make them bigger, but in different trays. So those are my choux. And then, before you bake, you take some egg wash, which is egg and a little water and salt, and you make sure you brush them, and in case you have any little tails, you use your brush to smooth out your choux. And you go like that. Just make sure your egg wash doesn't drip on the sides, just on top. And then you have your oven set at 375, and you will put this in the oven right away, and they will take maybe 20 to 25 minutes, and we'll show you how they look when they are ready. For eclairs, I'm using the same tip, and you want to make a long, maybe like 4 inches, to stop and you pipe. You don't want to do it too flat. You want to make it nice and full. So you leave like 1 inch space. keep them all the same size, like 4 inches. And again. But now I'm going to put some egg wash and try to smooth out if you have any little tip at the end. Smooth it out. And this is your eclair, and you will bake the same temperature, 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. There is a traditional way of finishing the eclair. You will take either the tip, star tip, or you can take a fork, and you're gonna make some cuts on top. You do it after the egg wash. You don't want to go too deep. It's very superficial. It's more like a decoration. And this is ready to bake. So here we have the baked pate choux for the profiteroles or for the croquembouche. And this is how you know they're done. They need to feel really light. First you know that they have a golden color. They feel to really light, but there's nothing raw inside. So it might take 20 minutes, 25, depends on your oven. And then you're just gonna let them dry. You can do that by turning your oven off and leave them in the oven until the next day, if you don't need them that day. Otherwise, you can bake them a little longer until they dry. They need to be dry in the outside, but just barely soft inside. You don't want the whole thing crispy, just on the outside. Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the class. And make sure you visit the channels, because we have tons and tons of videos for you to enjoy. Thank you very much.